Okay, question 7. So at the start of the survey, you get these two differential equations. F is foxes, R is rabbits. Show that d2f dt squared is equal to 0, and you're given these. Now notice there's no R in this, so our main job is to eliminate R. So we're going to rearrange one of these and get R as the subject. The only one we can do that is the top one, because if we rearrange this to get R as the subject, we've still got an R term. So let's rearrange number 1 and get R as the subject. So df dt minus 0.2f equals 0.1r. So times by 10 df dt minus 2f equals r. Now we know that, we can get a dr dt term. So if we get dr dt, we'll be able to replace it in this side. We've already got a value for r with no r's in it, so we can eliminate it totally. So let's differentiate and get dr dt. So we're going to differentiate everything with respect to t. 10 d2f by dt squared minus 2f dt, 2 and then df dt, difference with respect to t, is dr dt. Okay, so now we can replace this dr dt by that, and we can replace the r by that, and we have an equation only with f and t. So we will get 10 d2f by dt squared minus 2 df dt equals minus 0.2f plus 0.4 times df dt minus, the r is 10 df dt, isn't it? So it's 10 df dt minus 2f. I've got 10 in there. Okay, now we're trying to get it equal to 0, so if we move stuff to one side, and there's a 10 here, and there's a 10 here, so if we divide by 10, we can get rid of the d2f dt squared. Okay, let's divide everything by 10, so we're going to get d2f by dt squared minus 0.2 df dt, and then we're dividing that by 10, so we're going to move it across, and we've got some, actually we could multiply this out first. Minus 0.2f, 10 times 0.4 is 4, but then we're dividing by 10, so we're actually going to get 0.2 over 10 plus 0.4 df dt, and 0.4 times minus 2 is minus 0.8 over 10 f. Oops, move up a bit. Okay, and there's an f at the end. Right, bringing it to one side. d2f by dt squared. You've got minus 0.2 df dt, take away 0.4 df dt is minus 0.6 df dt. Then you've got 0.2 minus 0.8, which is minus 1 over 10, which is 0.1. So minus 0.1, so it becomes plus 0.1 f equals 0, as expected. Okay, so that's the first bit done. Find a general solution for the number of foxes on the island. So looking at this, we've got an m squared minus 0.6m plus 0.1. Now, I don't know about factorising that, so I'm going to times by 10 to make my life a bit easier. So if this is 0, I'm going to get 10m squared minus 6m plus 1. 5 and 2 won't give me a 6. Might as well turn 1. Okay, so it won't factorise. So instead, I'm going to complete the square. So if I complete the square, we're going to get m minus 0.3 squared minus 0.09 plus 0.1 equals 0, which is m minus 0.3 squared minus 0.09 plus 0.10 plus 0.01, which equals 0. Take it away, m minus 0.3 squared is minus 0.01, which is the same as minus 1 over 100. And then we do the square root of that, so m minus 0.3 is the square root of that, which is 1 over 10 I, plus or minus, and then we add 0.3, so it's going to be 0.3 plus or minus 0.1 I. Okay, so having that far, we're then going to rewrite the solution to the values whose complementary function is this, which is in the form, and it's df dt, so we're going to get f as a function, so f is equal to e to the 0.3t times a cos 0.1 t plus b sine 0.1 t. Okay, so that's your general equation solving for foxes. And then the second bit, hence find the general solution for rabbits. Okay, so we have foxes, and if we have foxes we can work out a df dt. And we're trying to find r equals, if we go back up, we know that r from this equation here can be found by doing 10 df dt minus 2f. So if we go down, we can find df dt, we times it by 10, we take away 2f, that will equal r. So df dt, product rule. First, differential of second, which is going to be, differentiate this, so minus 0.1 a sine 0.1t, and differentiate this, plus 0.1 b cos 0.1t. That's first differential of second plus second differential of first, which is 0.3e to the 0.3t. Okay, so that's what df dt is. Now, it's an awful lot of decimals here, but because in the original one it said 10 df dt, we times a lot by 10. 10 df dt will equal, so we can times all the bits by 10, so we're going to get, that will become 1, 1, 1, that will become a 3. Okay, so if we times this term by 10, that just becomes minus a, and this term, so we're going to get e to the 0.3t. And if I factorise out the sines and the coses at this stage, so first let's choose the sines, so 0.3t, currently got a minus 0.1a, which when we times by 10 becomes minus 1a, so we get minus a from there, and over here, plus 3b, because it's 0.3 times 10, we're timesing that by b, so if minus a plus 3b sine 0.1t, and then we've also got, in terms of coses, timesing that by 10, so we've got b and plus 3 times a, 3a, b plus 3a cos 0.1t. Okay, that's what 10 df dt is. but we had to take away 2f. So to get r, we now have to do this minus 2f. So we're taking away 2 lots of this. So we're taking away 2 of the a's from here and 2 of the b's from here. So we're taking away 2a from the cos 0.1t, and we're taking away 2 b's from the sine. So we'll end up with e to the 0.3t. If we take away 2 b's, we're going to end up with plus b sine 0.1t. If we take away 2 of the a's from the cos, we're going to get b plus a cos 0.1t. And that's what r is. There's your answer for r. Okay, what's next? Let's go back up. At the start of the year 2000, there were 6 foxes at the start, which is the initial, so that's when t is 0, 6 foxes and 20 rabbits. So 6 foxes and 20 rabbits. So we'll plug those in to find out a and b. Okay. So we will get when t equals 0, f equals 6. And how many rabbits? 20 rabbits. R equals 20. So if we plug it in first for our rabbits, so from this equation here we're going to get 20 equals e to the 0, which is 1, times sine 0.1t, that's all going to be 0, cos of 0 is 1, so it equals b plus a. So therefore b plus a equals 20. And for the other one, for the foxes, find f. There's f. So it's that one there. So using this equation here, so foxes 6 is equal to, again, e to the 0. And it was just a cos 0.1t, because t is 0, that all goes. So 6 equals a, because t is 0, and that's 0, so 6 equals a. So if 6 equals a, that means that b equals 14. So a is 6, b is 14. Let's continue that.